one and all, and welcome to yet another episode of Project D3. I am your host, Piper, paying the piper if you please, and we are currently back in the real world, having done everything that could be done currently in the digital world. So, last time, we had a couple of items with quests that we needed to take care of, so let's get to that. We did have a little bit of a roster change in between episodes. I picked up... Ooh, hey, a Lilymon. Ponchesmon White and Black. I'm not sure I mentioned that before, so... Kurata got a report. Excellent, he's still working. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. Anyway, they haven't been leveled up quite very much at this point. Ooh, whoa, back up. You guys aren't going to see much of him because I don't have that guy. But, for those of you who want Death Dex Dodogoromon, there he is. Yeah. Not going for him. Moving on. Talking to Samson. Report to Death Center. Yes, you'll investigate. Quest. Yay. Go talk to Miki in Yokohama Village. And this is just Troublemaker, which goes into the dungeon, which is a place I am not going. But anyway. Well, I run around here and we cut through the loading screen, of which forgiveness for boredom. Roster change up. Ponchesmon White, Ponchesmon Black, both of them are virus types. They will not be seen very much. I've more or less got my roster nailed down right now, guys, so if there's someone you really want, tell me and I'll see what I can do, but with the way things are going right now, that may not happen. And Sarah Daimon has quests. Miki! Here we go. By the time this comes out, there should be a Terriermon afoot. Well, hopping around will probably be the better way to say it. Yes, yada yada, why didn't you come here sooner? Miki! Go to Oil Refinery 1. Yes, sir, ma'am, sir. But first, Sarah Daimon. Let's see here. If there's someone you really want and I've got him, I'll see what I can do. Christy's birthday present got kidnapped by Digimon in Oil Refinery. Yeah, contrived a little, but okay, we'll run with it. Anyway, Oil Refinery, for those of you who want to know, here. Let's go in style. Also, by the time this comes out, not only should there be a bunny rabbit running underfoot, namely Terriermon, Crimson Mode should be available. And I was also saying earlier, before I get distracted by the shiny, that... Loading, skip, go. Okay. My roster is more or less... okay, hide more cards. More or less set, because this is kind of a good balance that I found. If there's someone you really positively absolutely want to see, if I have them, I'll see what I can do, but I cannot give any promises. So, that being said, this is one of the two ways you can get to the oil refinery. The second way is by taking the other route through Woodbench Park. But anyway, at any rate, here we go, another cutscene. And we're flying past Kurata. Anywho, so yeah, by the time this comes out, there should be a bunny rabbit, a gallant mode, a crimson mode, excuse me. Lordy, who knows what else. There was one other whose name I can't remember right now off the top of my head. Which means it was one of the ones I was really interested in. But you never know, they are pulling out some guys that you don't often see in the series. Betamon, for instance, he wasn't a major part. There was... let's see here. Mr. Akomon, I don't think he's gotten any screen time outside of Season 5. And even then, that was pathetic. They've got Vidramon, witness as we fly past one. Okay, here we go. We are now in the proper area. Fluffy's back to his old fluffy self. Short Metal Greymon, betcha that's a 3-5. Let's see here. Map, please. Aha! So yeah, the next big thing after getting to 41 is collecting this item that I won't be using for the March event. And clicky clicky. No, not you. Her. Crowded area is crowded. There we go. Always late. Yada yada, bloody bloody. Map? Map? Okay, that's it. So, Oil Refinery 1, for those of you wanting to get there. As we go past the ponds. But, Orion Paxis? Transformers fans, keep that in mind! Moving on. So, this is the first shot of the oil refinery you will see. Get used to it, you'll be here for a little while. The oil refinery is broken up into 3 parts. Oil Refinery 1, 2, and 3. Yes, they were very original with their naming. Let's see here, what else? Oil Refinery 1, 2, and 3. There's a zone no one can get to. And in Area 3 is a Saber Leomon boss. Do not approach without high-level Mega. Not unless you've got a party with you. And even then he can be tough to play with. What? Hey, there was supposed to be a quest somewhere around here. Piffle. Find Christy's birthday present. Well, we might as well do that. Let's see here. Now, yada yada. Looks like a chicken! Oh boy. The Digimon in question that looks like a chicken is... Say hi to the Were-Garurumon. Let's do a quick map count here. As you saw on the front, there were Dorugamon, excuse me. Skullsatamon have been moved to the corner. Skullgreymon. It used to be the Skullsatamon were out front, but anyway. There's a Skullgreymon for all your Skullgreymon wants and needs. This is the most direct route back to the chicken. Which is why I'm taking this route, because I want to get back to the chicken. The chicken in question is a data type, so make sure you have your virus along for the fun. This area that I'm currently running through, Zone 1, is more or less comprised of vaccine data with the rare virus. Let's see here. And... yes, to Doom. Gah, why must the loading screens be so long? Of course, the minute I cut out of this, it's going to load right up and go, so not even gonna bother. But, okay. In this zone, first to load up is the Betamon. Yes, the leaders are that close to the entrance. If you want a Gargemon, which eventually goes to High Andromon, grind down those guys there. Anyway, the chicken in question, it should be right about there. Sinduramon. They are data type, so grab your virus, not your vaccine. Vaccines don't like virus or data. And thump. Proceed to roast chicken. If you have a virus with fire attributes. Most notable thing about this area is it connects to Oil 3, and Oil 3 is a lot of the times used for massive grinding sprees to get to level 41 because it has Saber Leomon mobs and, well, the Saber Leomon boss. Be aware, though, that some people have grabbed the Saber Leomon boss and pulled him out of his special little cubbyhole, which I will show you when we get to it, and attacked people using the boss, which is kind of low. But anyway, let's see here. Chicken hunting, chicken hunting. Name of the game is pretty much the same. The Sinduramon is evolved from Kiwimon. So if you're looking for a Kiwimon, this is where you grind. Oh, that reminds me before I forget. Both pawns, Pawn Chessmon White and Pawn Chessmon Black, are virus type. Seems a little weird, but they're both. And I'm changing screens because that place is getting packed. But yes. Let me talk about this area while I hunt chicken. Roast the bird! Oh, fine. Evolve, then roast the bird. Thank you. Oil Refinery 2. Monsters include Cubimon. They're kind of hard to find because they're scattered all over the place. Not really worth grinding on for the eggs. Vidramon, which will drop Vmon Vidramon eggs. Yes, there's a difference between that and XVmon. Gargemon gives you Harugamon eggs that will eventually reach Hyandramon. Meteormon gives you Gatsumon eggs and rock data. Volcomon doesn't drop anything yet as of the time of this recording. Cherrymon, I think, does drop stuff now. I could be mistaken. But when Puppetmon comes out... Find Chrissy's birthday present. That was fast. Okay. Cherrymon will eventually evolve to Woodmon, and of course we've already dealt with the chicken. So, I am going to pause recording, figure out why the birthday present was the only quest we had, and get back to you momentarily. See you guys after the break. You know what? I'm gonna call this what it is and leave it at that. Hello, Glitch! Instead of being able to talk to Miyuki again over at Western Village, Yokohama Village East, you gotta run back to Yokohama Village. Yeah, I don't get that either. For those of you who couldn't read the text, it said, I forgot to tell you how to get to Oil Refinery. It's someplace else, and I'm just going... Lady! Okay. So, you know what? It's gonna be a short episode this time, folks. Next time on Project D3, I will be back at the oil refinery, and we will be taking care of business, I suppose. So, on that less than helpful note, I will see you guys next week.